welcome to my channel, Nicola Yoga. My name is Nicola. So we're going to be doing a bit of a more vigorous flow today. So to wake up the core, to wake up the body and bring some energy to the body, some fire in our core. So a bit more dynamic, build up some strength in the shoulders, build some strength in the chest, the back body, the thighs and midline. So we're going to start in Tadasana or standing pose. So feet are hip distance apart, allowing the feet to ground down into the earth, engaging the legs. Slight tuck in the pelvis, nice open heart as we lift up tall, grow tall in the spine, and allow the arms to fall out to the sides. Spread the fingers wide, feeling energized. And take some nice long deep breaths deep down into the core. Releasing with a big sigh. Again, inhale. And exhale. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Reminder as you go through your practice, if you move with breath, the body will move with grace and ease. And if you find your mind wandering into thought, just come back to the breath, like calling a small child back from play, allowing the body to come back to nice, easy, gentle breathing as we find the peace in our practice, finding pause and presence. And breathe. We're just going to start to curl in the fingers, brushing out the fingertips with our thumb, and curl up the toes, wiggling the toes. Pull the shoulders up to the ears, and round the shoulders back and down. Again, inhale, shoulders to the ears, exhale, back and down. One more time, inhale, and exhale. And we're just going to do that, but in reverse. So shoulders up to the ears and round the shoulders forwards. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. From here we're just going to do a standing cat and cow. So hands come to the thighs, round the shoulders in. Well, we're not going very far. Hands start to come down to the knees. And then inhale as we arch the spine. Gaze up. Exhale, round in. Inhale, back up. Again, 3 more following your own flow and pace of breath. You might need to micro bend the knees, listening to your body. And just one more for luck. Okay, from here we're going to raise the arms overhead. We're going to hold on to the right arm of the left hand. Inhale, tall extend through the side body and the intercostals, and then bow over towards the left. Breathe. Release the wrist, allow the hand to come down the leg, maybe stepping a little bit wider and bowing over. And then slowly come back up, swap over wrists. Inhale, extend up through the side body and then over towards the right. And then slowly float the hand down the leg and stretch over towards the right side of the body. Slowly come back up. We're going to do those versions of the half sun salutation like what we did recently. So inhale up, exhale, fold. Inhale up, exhale as we slowly, mindfully swan dive all the way down. Bring the feet back to hip distance apart. Nod the head yes. Shake the head no. Inhale as we walk the hands over towards the left side of the foot, Parshva Uttanasana. Bending those knees here. Breathe. So twists are detoxifying. So anytime we come into a twist, we're helping to release, coming back to midline and then over towards the right. Breathe. Parshva Uttanasana. Twisting forward, fold. And then back to center. Inhale, flat back. Hands come to the shins or Adho Uttanasana. Neck stays in line with the spine. Pull the shoulders back and down. Micro bend those knees if you need. Exhale, release. Inhale as we bend the knees deeply. Reverse dive, coming all the way up. So engaging the legs, tucking the pelvis. Nice open heart. Hands reach overhead. This time maybe with a back bend. Exhale through heart center. Again, inhale up. Exhale, slowly, mindfully swan dive down. Remind to micro bend those knees. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, release. Inhale as we bend the knees deeply, coming all the way up. Slight back bend. Exhale through heart center. Again, inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. This time we're going to hold on to opposite elbows and nod the head yes. And then swinging from side to side. Allow the head to become heavy, shoulders are heavy, releasing down. And a reminder as you go through your practice, if you feel a pain or discomfort any deeper than a 4 to 6 out of 10, a reminder to come into a resting pose. Listening to your body. Back to center. Release the hands down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, release. And then spread the arms out wide. Engaging as we come all the way up. Slight back bend. Exhale through heart center. And breathe. Inhale up. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, release. Inhale, bend the knees deeply, coming all the way up. Exhale through heart center. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, release. Bend the knees deeply. Spread the arms out wide, coming all the way up to our back bend. Exhale through heart center. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale, dive down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, release. And spread the arms out wide, coming all the way up. Exhale through heart center. Spread the arms out wide in Samastiti and just notice how your body is feeling. So a reminder, Tadasana or mountain is a resting pose. So anytime throughout your practice, if you need to rest, come back to this pose. So we're going to go through some Chaturangas now. So I hope you have some water available. And you're obviously in something comfortable because we've started already. So if you need to pause and have a drink of water, feel free to do so. This, like I said, this is a very energizing practice. So you need to pause the video and do whatever you need. Okay, so centered at the top of our mat, feet are hip distance apart. Inhale, hands up. Exhale as we dive down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, release. Plant the hands down, step both feet back, and then coming into downward facing dog. As this is the first dog of the day, we're going to walk the dog.
So again, one knee comes in towards the chest, maybe looking under the opposite elbow if you need, and then taking the other knee to the opposite side of the chest and looking under the opposite elbow. So keep going, walking the dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. And breathe. So again, I'm just going to show you the different forms of Chaturanga. So we're going to come forwards onto the knees, the chest, the chin.
So as we come through the Chaturangas, we can either bring the hands underneath the shoulders, elbows stay tight to the rib cage, inhale to baby cobra, exhale, release. Or you can come to full cobra, so hands, arms straighten, elevate to the elbows face forward, pulling the shoulders back and down. Exhale, release. Again, bring the hands back, further along the rib cage, as we engage the legs. Engage through the feet as we push up to our upward facing dog. Gaze up or forwards, your choice. And then slowly come back down. You can either come back through raising the chin, the chest, coming back through the knees, or you can come back as you curl under the toes and lift up to a downward facing dog.
So your choice, breathe. Inhale as we take the left leg up, coming into three-legged dog. Come onto the sole of the right foot. Inhale as we stack the hips, rounding the shoulders, bring the knee towards the nose, kick it back. Knee towards the nose, kick it back, and again. Knee towards the left elbow, kick it back, left elbow, kick it back, and again. And the other side. Right elbow, kick it back. Last one. And hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower that left leg. Maybe walk the dog slightly. And then come through to your form of Chaturanga. Exhale, down dog. Breathe. And then raising the right leg up into three-legged dog. Coming high on the sole of the left foot this time. And then inhale as we stack the hips. Round the shoulders, knee towards the nose. Kick it back. Knee to nose. Kick it back. And again. Knee towards right elbow, kick it back, right elbow, kick it back. And then left elbow, kick it back. Last one. And hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Float the leg down. Maybe walking out those legs. And float through your form of Chaturanga. And exhale. Downward facing dog. Breathe. Now from here you can either come down to the knees,
Coming into baby plank, or so baby plank, you would come forward onto the hips, not dumping. You'd be here and then curl down.
full plank is on the tippy toes. I'm going to hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Raise the left leg level with the hip. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Float the leg down. Repeat on the other side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, float down, come down to the right knee. Roll over onto the outside edge of the left foot. And then inhale as we take the left arm up. So coming into side plank. Now you can either stay here, or if you want to go deeper, coming onto the right outside edge of the foot. 2. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Float the hand back down. Coming onto the toes and float through your form of vinyasa. And back to down dog. Breathe. So again, either coming down to baby plank or full plank, your choice. Hold here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Raise the right leg this time, level with the hip. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Float down, repeat on the other side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Float down. Bring the left knee down and roll over onto the inside edge of that right foot. Peel the right arm up. Or again, if you want to go deeper, coming onto the outside edge of the left foot and hold the side plank. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Float the hand down, roll onto the toes. Coming back to down dog. Hold for 3 breaths here. 3, 2, and 1. Either floating through to plank or coming into upward facing dog. So we make that wave with our body, but staying on the toes. Exhale, down dog. Again, float through to upward dog and down dog. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. And holding here for 3 breaths. Slowly come down to the knees. And sit back on the heels in Parasana or hero pose. Bringing the hands to heart center. Pulling the shoulders back and down, grow tall in the spine. Inhale as we take the hands up overhead. Nice back bend. Bring the hands behind the head, stretch the elbows up towards the sky. Exhale, release. Inhale, stretch, stretch, stretch. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Sweep the hands behind the back. Either coming into reverse crab, but only if your palms are together, or holding on to opposite elbows. Or you can link the hands behind the back, pull the shoulders back and down, slight tuck in the chin. And then as we bow forwards, bringing our forehead to the mat and raising the arms up overhead. Breathe, so stretching out those shoulders, releasing all that energy that we just built up in the body. Breathe. Slowly, mindfully as we engage the core on the inhale, coming all the way back up. Just holding here. We're going to plant the hands down. We're going to step the right foot up in between the hands. Coming into a low lunge. So extend that left leg back. So feeling that stretch in the hamstring here. So
So knee should not be protruding the ankle here. You should be able to see that nice right ankle shape you create with your body. Inhale as we come up onto the fingertips, pull the shoulders back and extend the arms back and breathe. Float the hands down, maybe coming into half splits as you can either keep the foot on the earth to stretch out the front of the shin, or you can flex the foot to stretch out the calf and the hamstring. Your choice. Breathe. Bend through the knee. And just wiggle from side to side, planting the hands down. Curl under the toes. Take the front foot to meet the back, coming back to down dog. Breathe, come back onto the knees, and then step the left foot in between the hands, coming into that low lunge. Again, stretch that right leg back, feeling a stretch in the hamstring. And then slowly, mindfully coming up onto the fingertips, pull the shoulders back and down. Again, you should be able to see your big toe. If not, you need to adjust your position. So stretch the arms back as if you were going to come into arrow pose. Breathe. Slowly come back down. Again, either straightening the leg, coming into half split with the foot down, or flex the foot, your choice. Breathe. And then coming back, plant the foot down, plant the hands down, and just wiggle out the hips side to side. Breathe. Curl under the toes. Take the front foot to meet the back, to down dog. And then coming back onto the knees. Again, stretch that right foot forwards. This time we're going to come into a twist. So we're going to bring the hands to heart center, taking the left elbow onto the outside of the right knee. Hands work towards heart center. Now you can either stay right here or you can curl under the toes and coming into a high lunge with a twist. Breathe. Leaving hands at heart center or opening the hands. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands come back to heart center. Plant the hands back down. And again, taking that foot back to our down dog. Breathe. And then back to the knees. This time taking the left foot up between the hands. And again, bring the hands to heart center. So we grow tall in the spine here. And then taking the right elbow onto the outside of the left knee. Trying to bring the hands back to heart center as you open the shoulders. And again, you can either stay here if you want to go deeper. Curl under that back toe, take that back leg back straight. Hands stay at heart center, extend through the neck. And open arms, breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands come back, planting the hands down, coming out of the twist, and then taking that back, front leg back to meet the back, coming back to down dog, and 3 breaths here. 3, 2, and 1. Float through Chaturanga, or up dog, and then down dog. Your choice. So it's always good to change it up. So if you find that the full Chaturanga like so is too much, like that, you can always come staying high on the toes, come forwards to plank, and then flow through to upward facing dog. So if you have tight shoulders, it's always good to listen to your body and only
do what your body needs. Breathe. From here, we're either going to step, walk, or jump to a wide-legged squat, balasana. Hands come to heart center and push the arms out against the thighs. Slight tuck in the pelvis, grow tall in the spine. Slight tuck in the chin and breathe. Feeling the gentle opening in the hips here. Now you can either stay here, staying in this lovely hip opener, or if you have crow, and only if you have crow in your regular practice, bakasana, will you go into the next pose. So, hands come underneath the shoulders, shoulder width apart. Curl the sit bones up, bring the knees in towards the armpits. Take one foot to the midline, both big toes meet together, and then gaze about a foot forwards as you start to balance. And slowly come out whenever you're ready. Coming back, we're going to rotate the wrists one way. So you just took flight if you went into that pose. And breathe. If you can only get there for a second, or if you're not there yet, just be where you are. And then from here, we're going to bring one hand to the midline, raising the other hand up. If you want to come into a bind, you can take the right hand behind the leg and reach the left hand towards the other hand and breathe, opening the shoulder, breathe. Stay right where you are. Slowly coming back, bring the other hand to the midline. Inhale the other hand up towards the sky. Breathe. Again, you can stay here or bring the left hand around the shin as we bring the right hand towards a bind. Opening the shoulders and breathe. Gaze either down to the side or over the shoulder, your choice. Being where you are. Slowly come back to center. From here, we're going to bring the hands behind the hips, helping us down onto our mat. And from here, we're going to bring the hands about 6 inches behind your hips, and bending the legs at a 90-degree angle. So we're going to come into reverse tabletop. So we're going to ground in the feet are hip distance apart, slight tuck in the pelvis, nice open heart as we start to lift the hips up to our reverse tabletop. Now from here, if you have reverse plank in your practice, you can straighten the legs. If not, stay right where you are. Big toes may come to the earth, they may not yet. And again, you can either leave the chin tucked, or if you don't have any neck or shoulder issues, allow the head to fall back. Breathe. Slowly come down. Bring the hips back towards the hands. And then again, rotate the wrists one way. Rotate the wrists the other way. So from here, we're going to shimmy shake those hips away from the earth as we sweep the hands back to Tadasana. So giving ourselves a little energy boost here. Flexing the feet, engage the legs, maybe take the heels off the earth and breathe. Seated staff pose. Inhale the hands up. Exhale
exhale as we bend from the crease of the hips, bringing the hands down towards the knees, the shins, the ankles or the feet. Pull the shoulders back and down, neck stays in line with the spine. Breathe. Reminder, you can bend the knees here or bring your hands underneath your knees, giving yourselves a little hug, giving your body what you need. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, release. So maybe this time going a little bit deeper, maybe allow your chest to come towards your thighs. And breathe. And then slowly coming up. We're going to bring the fingertips just underneath the sits bones or glutes. So shoulders pull back and down. We're going to point the toes. And then slowly come back onto the elbows. The elbows are lining up behind the rib cage. So coming into fish pose or Matsyasana. So point the toes, engage the core. Start to open the chest. And again, if you don't have any neck or shoulder issues, you can allow the head to fall all the way back as we open the chest. Maybe eventually your crown will hit the earth, but if you're not there yet, just be where you are. Breathe. Maybe raising one leg, and then maybe raising the other. Slowly release. Maybe raising both legs. And release. Breathe. Breathe into the throat. This is excellent for the throat chakra, Bushida. And then slowly tuck the chin, coming it out. And then push back up. Breathe. We're going to bring one knee in towards the chest. And just hold on to the shin here, pull nice and tall, flexing the other foot. Breathe. Bringing the right elbow onto the outside of the knee and coming into a form of fish pose or Ardha Matsyasana. Breathe. Half Lord of the fish pose. And coming into that twist. So a little bit gentler to what we did recently. So we're not stepping the foot over the knee this time. And then slowly release. Coming back. Bringing the right knee in towards the chest. Hold on, stretch nice and tall. And then again, taking the left elbow onto the outside of the right knee, the other hand becomes an extension, the spine gaze forward, and then twist. And then from here, we're going to take one leg to the side and then the other. So knees are nice and wide. We're going to come forward, so pushing ourselves up. And then knees come nice and wide, mat distance apart as we bring the big toes together, taking the sits bones down to the heels and stretching the hands out in front. So you can either rest your head on one ear, on your forehead or on your chin, coming into our final pose of our balasana or child's pose. So resetting the nervous system, resetting the spine as we center in, taking a nice long deep breath deep down into the core, releasing with a big sigh,
Again, coming into the parasympathetic nervous system, which is the opposite to fight and flight. Again, a couple more deep breaths here. And then relaxing the muscles of the forehead, relaxing the muscles around the eyes, relaxing the cheeks, allowing the jaw to relax, and allow the tongue to release from the roof of the mouth as you let go of anything that no longer serves you. And finding peace in your practice as we find a few moments of silence here. And then maybe if you were on one ear, swapping over to the other. And then slowly coming back to center. You can stay in child's pose as long as you wish, or if you wish to come out, slowly walk the hands back up to the knees. And then meeting me in a nice, easy, seated position at the front of your mat. So again, you can be in cross-legged, sukhasana, you can be kneeling, parasana, or bring the heels to the midline, or half lotus, or full lotus, whatever works for you and your body. And a reminder that every day is different. So if you're not there yet, just be where you are. So we're just going to take a moment to just ground in here. So we're going to take the hands to the knees. We're going to focus with our gaze about 2 or 3 feet ahead, or flutter the eyes closed. Engage through the sit bones, grow tall in the spine, slight tuck in the chin. And just feel the benefits of your practice as we nurture our bodies. And breathe. And slowly with our eyes closed, we're going to rotate the hands, palms facing up. We're going to inhale as we take the arms out wide, palms facing up, reaching the hands overhead, and exhale through heart center. Hands rest in prayer, anahata chakra. And again, inhale as we sweep the arms wide, palms facing up. Maybe gaze up towards the palms with your eyes closed. Exhale through heart center. Again, one more time, inhale up. This time bringing the palms together over the crown, or Svanasana chakra. Float the hands down to your ajna or third eye as the thumbs rest on your forehead here, place of intuition. Hands float down to your Vishuddha or throat chakra, place for
kindness in expression. And then float the hands to Anahata Chakra, our heart chakra, place of loving connection. Pull the shoulders back and down, ground through the sits bones, grow tall in the spine, slight tuck in the chin. Coming into prayer. May you be healthy, may you be safe, may you be peaceful. May you awaken to the light of your one true nature. Namaste. If you were in half lotus or full lotus, before you bend forwards to bow, uncross the legs.
And bow forwards.
And slowly come back up when you're ready. Thank you everybody for sharing in our practice today. I hope you enjoyed this flow. It was slightly more energizing than what we have been doing over the last few days. So we're just starting to go just that little bit deeper. So, have you hit the subscribe button? It is just there. There is no charge for this. So we have finished day 7 of 31 days of yoga. So congratulations. So tomorrow is day 8. So I hope you'll continue to follow me on this journey. So again, if you haven't hit the subscribe button already, please do so now. And hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything. Now, if you have any comments, please let me know in the comment section what you thought of the video, what you want to get out of your practice, what area of the body you want to work on, so that I can design future videos. So again, it is an honor to share with you on this journey, and I hope you will enjoy the rest of this beautiful day. Namaste.